Hey everyone, Tankenstein here, and if you did not know, because of the trailer that came out yesterday, which I highly recommend you check out for the Apex Predators update, the MiG-29 has been officially announced. It was shown in the trailer, but now we are getting the Devblog, and it is officially announced, although technically you could also play it in the dev server, which I am actually waiting on Gaijin to give me a test drive for, but yeah, I can definitely show you some of the preview in the dev server in this video here. So the MiG-29 913 is a rank 8 fighter for the Russian air tech tree, extremely fast. It's got well over a 300 meter per second rate of climb, so this thing can almost go vertically, and it will be incredibly powerful, and we'll also have access to, I believe it's the R-73 missiles, which have upwards of 40 Gs of overload. Now, interestingly, in the dev server live stream from War Thunder, they did say that based on the people's experience in the dev server, if they think that those missiles are too powerful, they will not be introduced into War Thunder upon the release of the live server. So once this update comes to everybody's game client. So who knows? But, you know, of course, it's kind of a bit of a unique thing. Otherwise, they will be getting R60Ms. But right now, it does have the R72 or 73, whichever those are, with all aspect 40 Gs, just will be the best missiles probably upon release if they actually do come to game. So that being said, you can test those out in the dev server. Now this is pretty much going to be the foil to the F-16A, or if you want to call it this, the F-16A is the foil to the MiG-29, and more or less they are very similar planes, very maneuverable, extremely good missiles, and can also use cannons. Much like the F-16, the MiG-29 suffers from having a very limited fuel, so this thing will guzzle fuel like no one's business. But again, I mean, so long as you have a decent amount of fuel in your tank, you don't really go along with the minimum fuel load, and you are smart with your afterburner use, you should be able to get a few kills, obviously, per match before having to reload. Now, interestingly, this does have access to also the R-27T and R missiles. These are not huge upgrades over the R-24s, however, they are still upgrades over them, with the T being for thermal and the R being for radar. So basically, you have your infrared guided ones and your R being the radar guided ones, which are very nice, and they also do have a better G tolerance. But otherwise, the MiG-29 is coming to War Thunder, a much better aircraft compared to what we have, in my opinion, in the MiG-23, and this will dominate. I believe this is an 11.7 BR aircraft. Interestingly, at least in the dev server, and again, some of these values are not entirely correct, but bear in mind that, again, this will be extremely fast and has, as far as I know, the greatest rate of climb of any aircraft in War Thunder, at least upon release and fully spaded. And also, if you guys want, check out below, I do have my dev server overview and also F-16A gameplay, and I am waiting for the test drive of the MiG-29 to bring you gameplay for that, which I will link below once that finally happens. But either way, thanks again, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the dealio, especially if you want to see all the newest dev server gameplay as that comes out over the weekend, which I'm sure it will. But either way, thanks again. I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.